I am experiencing a lot of feelings today. And I'm not wanting to. Like, I'm not, sometimes I'm really good about honoring my emotions and feeling my feelings and just finding a way that I can experience them or express them safely or whatever. And then there's days where I don't want to deal with my feelings. I don't want to think how I think and feel how I feel. And I want to avoid and distract myself. But I can't really do that very successfully for very long because I don't know, I'm just not one of those people. Some people can avoid things and distract themselves from things really, really well, but for me, like, stuff is always on my mind. Like, even when I don't know how to. I am so sad. Like, so incredibly sad. I don't feel like I have it in me My mother's bringing music into the room. Or maybe not in the room, it's just I can hear it really loudly. It's not my favorite. um, it's sad when you realize that even if you're completely healthy and everything was, quote unquote normal, and, you have a car and you have money for gas and you have whatever, I still would not be welcome at whatever services are being provided for my friend's dad's death. There's a lot of places that, not a lot of places, there's like 3 places I can think of that I'm not welcome because of people's perceptions of me. Not the truth of me, not the reality of why I do what I do or have done what I've done, but because someone got an idea in their head of who I am and didn't talk to me about it, didn't ask me a whole bunch of questions to find out, didn't just everybody talked amongst themselves and had opinions and let them grow over the years, and a group of people that were supposed to love me and support me and take care of me and chose not to. And here I have all this empathy and understanding and, I just want the best for them. And they don't even, find me. I mean, oh, but I don't know how to. I mean, there's a few people I dislike. But for the most part, I don't know how to use my adult bib here that I keep handy, which thank heavens I don't ever really spill on it, so it just stays there all the time. I'm not good at disliking people. I'm not good at it at all. So many people have done like really unkind, very unkind things to me, or said very unkind, untrue things behind my back, and by the time it gets back around to me, everybody's made up their mind, and there's nothing really that I can do to resolve it. You know, sometimes I try, and sometimes that just makes things worse, so it's been a thing my whole life. I think it's a human experience. I guess, I mean, everybody goes through it to some degree or another. I just would like it if people would start telling each other, like, be straight up, be honest, be real. If you don't like me, tell me you don't like me. Don't just tell everyone else around me until it becomes like a cancerous growth that even the truth cannot resolve. It's breaking my heart. And it's like, I'm like thinking like, I want to be here for my friend and I want to support him. And he's so wrapped up and consumed with whatever is going on after the death of his father that he's not even reading my texts, like truly reading them or understanding them or whatever, which I totally can understand. Totally can understand. I don't like being on this end of it. I don't like knowing that I have scads and scads of love and support that I have available to offer, and it's not being, utilized, recognized, respected, accepted. And I don't think it's his fault. I'm not, like, mad at him about it or anything. I'm just super sad. It's, like, a major reminder of the reality that I have. I had all this love and respect for my husband, and then slowly over time, it has eroded to the point where I have gratitude that he has kept a roof over my kid's head. But he would not allow the respect that I had for him to be absorbed and reciprocated, and so it eroded my view of him. I had so much respect for him. Now I have the tiniest, barest little smidge. I feel so sad. I'm reminded of the fact that I have so much love for my children and I'm not being able to show them. And then I have all of this that I want to, business ideas and different things that I want to get out of me and creative endeavors. And then on days like this, it's really, really, really challenging to be like focused on task. Because I feel like such an intense amount of emotion, like, because, earlier I felt so like, death sucks, like, I wish I could do something to help, like, make this easier for my friend, and whatever, and then, because of the exchanges that I've had with him and where his focus is, and the fact that I have no means to communicate or connect, it has sort of like, and just the reminder that, his dad didn't like me, and the reason why I'm not like in and more connected and whatever is because now his family doesn't like me and whatever, and like, so I have no outlet, and it's like churning around inside of me and getting kind of twisted up in this way that's just like this big ball of sadness. Like, I can't love my friend enough. I can't love my kids enough. I can't, no matter how much, respect and understanding. And there was a lot of times I didn't have understanding, so I'd ask questions, and then I would be deemed disrespectful to my husband and everything. Like, there's so many people. It's not really that many people. It's like a dozen people in my life, and I've lived all across the country and met so many people and had so many people that are super close to me and still are, and I'm just... But a dozen is a lot, and it's sad. I love them so much, and thank you, Mom.
You're so welcome.
I have this amazing cauliflower in front of me with turmeric and stuff. Cumin and curry powder
and
also. And salt, which is good because... Anyway, there's very few things that my mother spices and whatever, but she's getting a little bit better. So... so grateful, so grateful. I don't know what to do with myself. I have massive amounts of love, appreciation, gratitude, support, intelligence, innovation, creative. I have massive amounts inside of me, and it's all log jammed. It's been log jamming for years and years. I don't know what to do with myself to get it out. And a part of me just wants to ignore, deny, and distract, like... play little games where you match vegetables, or you shoot colored balls at each other until they disappear. I mean, just, stupid crap that we do in this era to ignore and deny the reality of what's going on around us, to push our feelings aside, to try to relax, to... And I'm grateful that it exists. I mean, I use the avoidance techniques and distraction techniques to a degree at this point in my life, and I'm grateful for it. But overall, like, we're just doing this stuff because we don't want to deal with the reality of real life, of pain, of losing people, of not being connected enough to people, of not being understood by people when we do try to connect. Like, it's awful. It hurts, It's not pretty. It's not fun. It's not colorful and happy making. It's sad. Like, yeah. It's sad. I feel sad. I don't know what to do with the feeling, but I feel it, and I feel better having spoken and acknowledged it and had it really sink inside of me. Like, I'm sad. He may not have liked me, but I respected the man, and he's dead, and now there's nothing I can do to honor any of that except be real right here and now. This is all I've got. 3 more seconds of realness, and then I gotta stop. You know what I mean? This is life.